Hello everyone. Today is 23rd of May, Tuesday. The time now is 2:30 p.m. Singapore time. Well, about a couple of hours back, I did another video recording and I have launched it. It was with regards to the upgrading and the maintenance and network issues. Excuse me. And on top of that, I also launched 2 Chinese videos recording. Those who don't understand Chinese, please just refer to the earlier English video. And please do not ask me to translate or provide you an English translation or English voicing. I don't have all the time and energy to do all your requests. So please, bear with whatever I can churn out for you. At the moment, I'm still sick. Well, however, I found an interesting article or one of those texts, that gets floated around, and I'm not sure who the creator of the text is, but I would like to single it out, to read it out for you guys because I find it very interesting. Alright, so let me share it, okay? It starts with, the doubters said, man cannot fly. The doers said, maybe, but we will try. And finally, man soared in the morning glow, while non-believers watched from below. And this quote apparently is from Bruce Lee. Well, I suspect that the writer is some macho man, Fintoch Lander as well, okay? So the writer continues to say, I love this quote because this aptly describes the two groups of people having opposing views on Fintoch. Number 1, the doers. Fintoch investors studied and concluded the ingenuity of the business model. By investing the money with Fintoch, actually it's not investors and it's also not investing actually. So sorry, as I read, I make some highlights and correction. It is Fintoch lenders, okay? Fintoch lenders studied and concluded the ingenuity of the business model. By lending out our money with Fintoch, some of us have already multiplied our principal many times over and are still earning a 1% plus daily interest without fail since the launch on 12th of July 2022. So that was the first group, the doers group. Then there is the number 2, the doubters group. The doubters are those who are still sitting on the fence, some even holding the view that Fintoch is a money game without any shred of evidence of Fintoch using new investors' funds to pay existing investors. These doubters simply can't accept the fact that the daily interest payments are simply too good to be true due to their ignorance and stubbornness. If they realize that all transactions in the public blockchain are traceable, then it is not difficult for them to trace a Fintoch loan contract in a public blockchain like Binance. If you're still thinking that the borrowers of these loans are Fintoch themselves, then it is no different from slapping yourself with your own hands. If Fintoch is using new investors' funds to pay the daily interest, oh, by the way, may I add that it's not written by me, okay? This is not written by me. I'm just reading out some creators, very creative creators' creation, all right? So once again, I would like to repeat that. Let me rewind a little bit. Again, this is some creative creators' creation that I'm reading, okay? If you are still thinking that the borrowers of these loans are Fintoch themselves, then it is no different from slapping yourself with your own hands. If Fintoch is using new investors' funds to pay the daily interest, Why would it allow unrestricted profit withdrawals in minutes and full capital redemption when it is out on a lending contract? Fintoch launches its FinSol GameFi application today, ahead of the planned launches of its FTC public chain and FinSwap decentralized exchange. If the rolling out of cutting-edge technologies by Fintoch cannot convince you that it is a leading technology company in the blockchain space, nothing would. For those who continue to badmouth Fintoch, they are doing a disservice to those who are looking for a great opportunity to build an extraordinary passive income stream with Fintoch. By sitting on the fence, you will regret sooner or later not seizing this life-changing opportunity of earning the daily 1% plus interest with Fintoch. Okay, hang on. Let me grab some tissue. Still not well. In fact, I'm feeling quite sick. But I felt like this article is really interesting. There are some pretty good points, quite relevant. Well, anyway, I will leave it to you for you to choose whether you want to be in group 1, the doers, or group 2, the doubters. Alright, for me, I have clearly made my choice. So I wish all of you a blessed day and God bless you all.